Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, I'll be taking a look at four different translations of the New Testament on the Gospel according to Mark, and this is the part whereby the leper came to Jesus and Jesus heals the leper. Now, I'll read to you first from the KJV, the King James Version. This is Mark chapter 1 verse 40 to 41. And there came a leper to him, beseeching him, and kneeling down to him, and saying unto him, If thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And Jesus, moved with compassion, put forth his hand and touched him, and said unto him, I will, be thou clean. Okay? I'll read to you the same passage. Remember, in KJV, Jesus is moved with compassion. In KJV, the New King James is the same. Then Jesus, moved with compassion, stretched out his hand and touched him. Okay, the same verse in the New King James version, the NKJV, as you can see, by Thomas Nelson. I have the NRSV here. Okay, the NRSV. And if you choose, you can make me clean. Moved with pity, Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him. Now there's a footnote here. Okay, other ancient authorities read anger. Okay, other ancient authorities read anger, meaning Jesus moved with anger. Okay, and Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him. So the NRSV is saying that there's another ancient authority, meaning the manuscript, that indicates that instead of Jesus becoming compassion or moved with pity, Jesus became angry, and that is the opposite. The NIV here, I'm getting ahead of myself. The NIV here do not believe that Jesus was moved with compassion. Okay? Because it says here, a man with leprosy came to him and begged him on his knees, if you are willing, you can make me clean. Jesus was indignant. Okay, he reached out his hand and touched the man. I am willing, he said, be clean. Okay. Again, the NIV has a footnote here which says many manuscripts Jesus was filled with compassion. Okay, many manuscripts says that Jesus was filled with compassion. The NRSV says that other ancient authorities, meaning there's a lot of weight to that. Whereas the NIV seems to play down what the NRSV is saying, that the variant readings whereby Jesus is angry, other ancient authorities says that, okay. Whereas the NIV seems to just play it down. Instead of saying other ancient authorities, just say many other manuscripts. Okay, so it's just like many other manuscripts, but the one we have chosen is Jesus became indignant, Jesus became angry. Okay, and so the NIV, unlike the other three translations that I have read out to you here, the KJV, the NKJV, and the NRSV, the NIV seems to believe that Jesus became angry is the primary text, and so that is why it is found in the narrative here. Okay, by the way, the NIV is my study Bible, that's why I have a lot of footnotes here, because it is the most evangelical one, and I really want to hear what the evangelists actually say about the New Testament and the Bible in general. So the NIV disagree with the NRSV, okay, and the KJV, and definitely the NKJV. So what does this mean? This means that if you read the KJV, okay, and the NKJV as well as the NRSV, you believe that Jesus became compassion is the word of God. Whereas if you read the NIV, you believe that Jesus became angry is the word of God. Now this is a contradiction here. How can Jesus become angry and Jesus become compassionate at the same time. This is completely on the opposite end of the spectrum. And so there's definitely something fishy going on here. Was the NIV translator wrong in trying to say that Jesus became angry? Or was the NRSV and KJV mistaken when they say Jesus became compassionate? So which one is it? Did Jesus become angry or did Jesus become compassionate? Which one is it? It cannot be both because it is a contradiction. How can you be angry and compassionate at the same time? And so there's clearly something fishy going on here. And a lot of Christians believe that the Bible word for word is the word of God. Then that is something that they need to deal with because there's discrepancy here. It cannot be both. And so that's it for me today. A very short one. I'll see you on my next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.